Hi.
Hey,
Hi.
we're here again. Ah.
Look at us.
Wine.
Look at us being regular. I mean, it's another week has gone by, and here we
Call
are
us
again.
Jamie Lee Curtis's favorite yogurt Activia, because we're regular.
That was
Wow.
fantastic.
Wow. How's everyone doing today? Including chat. Chat, how are y'all doing?
Chat.
But also you three, because apparently we weren't allowed to talk before this.
Oh my Lanta.
I was wondering when that was gonna just drop and be like,
Zaki?
Zaki?
silence.
Zeki told us that we couldn't chat before this because it would ruin the intro vibe.
It
So
would.
I don't know anything about what's going on in anyone's life.
So what's going on in everybody's life? That we have that's raw. It's real. We're not faking it for the viewers.
How are you guys doing?
We're okay.
I'm recovering from our RVS.
RSV?
The baby virus?
Yeah, I got the baby virus for babies. I got the baby
baby
cold. I got the apparently it's going around in adults now. So quick tip, if you're going to like the trucks to get tested for COVID, write that you're experiencing cold-like symptoms, and often they'll check you for both influenzas, RVS, and COVID now. So like, I don't know if all the trucks do it, but that's how we found out.
Oh God.
Interesting. How not that we have to get into it, but how bad was it?
It really wasn't that bad, honestly.
Okay.
The only reason we were suspicious of anything was the test. So
okay.
yeah, but my brain is a little weird because I've been sort of like staying quarantined because I don't want to give babies this baby virus.
That's fair. That's
So I think
fair.
I've got feral indoor energy today, so that'll be fine.
That's gonna translate real well for this session
Fantastic.
tonight.
Hey, Balor.
What's up, Balor?
Oh, God. So what are we doing tonight, Zeki? I'm scared.
Well, you know what? I would really appreciate it if maybe the three of you kind of told me what happened last time.
We killed a bunch of cops.
I mean, they weren't cops.
They were space cops.
They were astral troopers. Yeah, you're right.
Space cops.
They were dicks.
I mean, I think most of what happened was combat between us and these astral troopers, and then
they were asshole troopers. What?
Whoa!
Oh!
And then at the end, Captain Franks showed up, our arch nemesis, or I guess Mag's arch nemesis, and we're just kind of along for the ride. She showed up, and we started running away, or potentially preparing to fight. Unclear. I don't really know what exactly is happening right now. I just know that Captain Franks is she here.
Captain Franks is here, probably looking for her. I think we were calling it a fluffy lumpkins.
No, a smuffy puff.
A smuffy puff.
Yes. Also known as a phylactery.
Yeah.
Smag doesn't like that word very much.
So it's called the Smuffy Puff here.
It is called a Smuffy Puff.
Which is,
something that you are actively trying to get rid of yourselves.
Yes.
So not, kind of a big deal when these things happen. But you were actually pulled over for Valda, right?
Yes.
Somebody over there is a wanted kidnapper.
I'm not a kidnapper.
Dangerous in all the systems.
Frankly, I feel we were being profiled, and I am against it.
I mean, do I look dangerous?
You do have a breath weapon.
I mean, sure.
Also, a big old, double-handed, battle axe or mace or something.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Also a true statement.
But,
Kidnapping. Anyways. So yeah, like, while you were all in the middle of this combat, trying to, not get, I think it was Denis who was going to be arrested.
Yeah, it was
Started out.
me. I was talking back to the popo. Sorry. Actually, I almost talked us out of it, and then I got a little bit of.
And then you like revealed that you were like actually at the tavern and stuff.
They knew that we were at the tavern. They knew where we came from. They tracked us. I didn't think it was that great. Well, it's fine. It's fine.
About to be let go, and then you drag yourself back in. But that's not really a problem anymore, as kind of as the battle was slogging on, all of a sudden a 5-mast galleon crashed like through a tear in the astral sea, kind of like ripping into your space, and sent out this meteor of fireballs basically, and it blew up the astral patrol Nautilus, sending your ship kind of like spinning and flipping a little bit, and you just kind of made it in time where I think we need to make some deck saves.
Sure. I just realized I don't have my character sheet pulled up.
Ah!
I got out all my dice. I laid them out really pretty, and I was like, something feels like it's missing. So I'll get you that in just 1 second. Don't even worry about it.
11.
Okay.
Wait, what are we rolling for again?
Deck save.
Deck
Yep.
save. Thank you.
I got a 16.
Hello. 18 for Chaboy.
Okay. So, and then I will need everybody to make D100 checks for me.
Oh,
Oh god.
Oh.
that's new. That's fun. 90.
Okay.
98.
Also 90.
Wow, that's
That's-
very impressive, actually.
Yeah.
So I will say that your luck is with you as you are spinning and tumbling, and Captain Starstream is trying to get the ship to balance itself out a little bit, but he is also disoriented, so he's having a little bit of trouble balancing the ship back in place. Mag, you can probably relate to this, as you actually piloted this ship for a little while earlier.
You
And,
control it with your thoughts. I can imagine having wild thoughts making that difficult.
And so with all three of you rolling in the 90s, I will say that you have progressed an entire block being thrust from the explosion, and a large array of what look like fireballs being cast miss the ship completely.
Okay.
So congrats.
Where can we see where the Captain Franks' ship is?
Oh yeah, you see it like right behind you. On the map here, this is your ship.
Okay.
This is Captain Frank's ship. If you'd like to see what Captain Frank's ship looks like, or what roughly it looks like,
Cute.
it's a different color, but it's this
Yeah.
giant ship that has like these 5 masts, and like you got like some people here for scale.
Okay.
So many sails, so many
So many
boys.
sails.
So I have a question for you, DM.
Yeah,
This is a little silly.
of course.
But we kind of established that the boat is somewhat not like alive, but like cognizant to an extent, correct? Like, wasn't there something about like talking to it with your brain, and or is it just this sort of like magically imbued structure?
I will say that. Like, are you asking like if Denis would know this?
Yeah.
Denis would not know this.
Okay. Then never mind. Denis is just fucking terrified, and is kind of like pressed up against the back window, looking out at Captain Franks' ship, just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, can we go faster, please? Oh my god, help, please, help, oh my god.
Honestly, the three of you should probably get to the escape pods just in case. This is not looking very great.
Escape pods. I don't know how to use an escape pod. Mag, do you know how to use an escape pod?
Would I know where those are on this ship?
Yeah, actually, from your mopping experience and the other cleaning that you did in shame last session, you actually mopped the deck around them, and there were 6 of these giant orange, like shell looking things
So
on like the 3rd deck.
I feel like probably what Valda would do at this point is like, as soon as she hears to go to the escape capsule, just like go like grab Mag, grab Denis, and just go.
My scale care, Valda, no.
Wait, the Smuffy Puff!
Oh yeah, we definitely. I think we should step in your room first, really quickly, just like really quick.
Are you saying this to me before I grab you, or like as
I think I'm
carrying
under
you?
your arm at the moment. Like,
Okay.
can we please go to our rooms, please?
Fine.
Your rooms are on the 2nd floor.
Well-
The spell jamming helm or throne, as was discussed the last session, is on the main deck. The kitchen and galley is also on the 2nd floor.
Okay.
And the escape pods are on the
3rd.
third.
floor.
Okay.
Like, and it's like, and like on Spelljammers, or at least this one, the numbers go backwards. So it's like the top deck is the 1st floor, below deck is 2nd, and then you got the 3rd deck even lower than that.
Okay. So yeah, as I'm carrying, I'm like, fine. Phew.
All right. When we get up to our room, I would like to. I'm sure that Mag is going to be grabbing the Smuffy Puff, as she so tactfully puts it. But I am going to be kind of just like throwing as much of my like scale care and nail polish, or I guess claw polish, just everything I can into a backpack and throwing it on my back. So wherever we go, I can still look cute.
All right.
Hairbrushes, some
Could I have
curling irons.
Could I have all 3 of you roll D100s again?
No.
Denis at disadvantage.
Why? Well, that first roll is an 8, so I don't think it's going to get much worse than that. And a 37.
Okay.
26.
Oh, boy.
20.
Okay, because Denis was trying her luck in getting all these extra supplies that were maybe unnecessary in an
I think
emergency.
they were very necessary. Don't shame me for
I'm not
wanting
shaming
to
you.
look good, okay?
You are taking the Schmuffy Puff, which is why you were the only one at disadvantage.
That's fair. That's fair.
Because you were especially trying your luck, because the stop was for you. And unfortunately, all 3 of you are, testing the waters, as they say, just a little too much, as the ship takes several hits. Can I have each of you that failed, which would be all 3 of you, can you roll me 8 d6s?
No.
8?
No.
Yeah.
D6
No.
times 3?
Yep.
Well, let me grab some more D6s. I wasn't prepared for this, Zeki.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's almost all of my D6s.
I
I gotta do 2.
I only have 2 left.
I don't want anyone saying that I never make anybody roll for anything.
I feel very, very well rolled this session, Zeki. Thank you.
5.
Where's my
6,
D6?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
28.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm still looking for another D6. Fuck me. Where are my D6s?
28.
Whoa.
So that's 2 28s.
Okay, and then one more roll.
I'll have to open a calculator.
21.
Okay. Okay, so
79.
I got 77 because it was 2 28s, right?
Oh. I can do arithmetic.
I
But-
don't know what's happening, and I don't like it.
You are thrown about in your room.
Shit.
You're knocked prone and then you're back up again because of the way that how violently everything shakes.
Jesus Christ.
The ship has taken 77 points of damage as 3 fireballs graze the side of the Nautilus shell. You can hear a couple screams coming from the top deck.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, okay, Valda, you can run again. I think we're making our way to the escape pods, yeah?
Making my way.
Wait, question, DM.
Yep.
How far away are the kitchens?
They are actually on the way because you have to go to the other end of the second floor to get down to the third deck.
Can we go save the cook?
You can go to the kitchens and see what's happening.
Can we get her? She's the best. I love her so much.
Like,
Yeah.
I really want to leave. Can we please leave? Please?
So, how do you want to do this? Are you going just like straight into the galley and just seeing if?
Yes. I'm gonna.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you
Can we go get the really great chef? She doesn't deserve this, frankly. None of the folks deserve this, but I made favorites. Sorry.
Wait, what is her name?
And I was like angel and devil on the shoulders. I'm on the other side being like, Valda, just go to the pods. Valda, go to the pods. I want to get out, please.
Okay, I am going to roll a d20.
Okay.
Okay.
Who wants to be 10 and below, and who wants to be 11 and above?
I'll be
Oh
10 and
man, you're
below.
putting Margaret's life on the roll of a d20 right now.
Because I feel like Valda would be struggling with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be below 10.
I'll be
since-
above 10.
Okay. Who is below 10?
Ah, fuck.
We're going to the pods, baby.
I'm sorry, Mag, we gotta go.
Oh god. Well, Margaret, if you can hear this, get out. You gotta go. Margaret. Shouting as I'm being just lumbered through the annals of this ship.
Mag, roll me a d20,
Okay.
and make it a performance check. Actually,
Oh boy. Those. Am I good at those? Is Mag good at performance? Kind of. That's a 15.
okay, I will keep that in mind.
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you for keeping Margaret in mind. She
All
was
right.
my favorite.
Okay, so the three of you, as the ship makes it another square towards new daunting to kind of loop around it, maybe getting away on the far side of the planet to then slingshot the ship. What did I name that ship? Oh, that's right. I called it the Wave Wake or the Astral Wake. Continues to bear down on you, especially seeing that it hit you the last round. You just see like this giant ship like leading the rest of the armada behind it. Like I didn't put the other ships and stuff like that, but there's a couple dozen, and each one of them is trying to catch up to the Astral Wake just to see if they can also fire off some shots. I'm gonna need all three of you to roll me another D100. I'm just so surprised that the chat has been so quiet.
79.
66.
35.
Okay. I'm going to need anybody who rolled under a 75.
That's everybody, I think.
No, I got a 79.
Oh, congrats.
To roll. What was it last time? 86?
86.
86.
Yeah.
So much math. Okay. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And is there anything that you're doing? Because you're not gonna like. There's no downside here for you and your attempt to get into the pods. This is just what's happening to the ship and what is being decided by fate, and just so the viewers have an idea of why we're rolling all these luck dice.
24.
23.
Okay,
I didn't have to roll.
So 47 additional points of damage. Pound the ship. I think you like hear kind of in the background.
You two both got inspiration, by the way. I didn't for some reason. Apparently, I'm not loved. It's fine.
Oh,
Oh no, I got one. Never mind.
You hear more screams. It doesn't sound like anybody close to you was like hit by the explosions or anything like that, but you can tell that the ship is like kind of juts off to your right, and you all kind of sway and catch yourselves as you make the descent down this next set of stairs, getting to the third floor where you see 6 large orange pods, and one pod would be enough to hold like all 3 of you.
Okay. I mean, if I'm not being carried into the pod, I'm immediately sprinting into it and like trying to figure out how it works.
I mean, I've probably like put you down and I'm like catching my breath, like about to get there.
Yeah, I'm immediately in the pod, like, okay, how do these buttons, like, how do we get the fuck out of here, basically?
Calm down. Calm down.
I want to go. Can we go?
I know. But some of these buttons, if you press them in the wrong order, or
this one says on. I mean, like, I just feel like I can't go wrong with the on button, and like that'll sort of.
Denny, you have never flown one of these before. Valda probably has. Let Valda take over, baby. Come here.
Okay,
Take my hand.
Okay, that's fine.
Breathe with me.
Can you file my nails, please?
Of course. This may not seem like it, but I am doing you a life-saving act right now.
I love how you're justifying it, so there's no disadvantage.
I just put my hand on your shoulder. I'm just like, thank you.
She's just kind of closing her eyes, like almost meditating to the nail filing.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this escape pod ready to go.
Okay, I'd say you've done this before. You did, like get into the material world somehow. wasn't exactly sure, but I'm sure you had a little skiff of your own to whenever you were kidnapping the prince. But
I was framed. Like Roger Rabbit, I was framed.
but yeah, you are able to, put the right sequence in, and all of a sudden the three of you feel like a weird weightlessness, like as if you're laying on the top of on top of the water in a swimming pool. And your little orange egg pops out from the Nautilus and goes coasting gently towards New Daunting.
Okay.
You see the Nautilus nature continue towards New Daunting as well, but taking a different trajectory to then loop around, still trying to get on the other side of the planet to get some safety.
Are any other escape pods ejecting, or is it just ours?
First, I'll need you all to roll another luck just to make sure you're not seen. Or actually,
I got a 98. I like it. Let's keep it.
All right.
58.
And you do have inspiration, all three of you.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use that.
Yeah,
for
let's
this.
use that.
Wait. Ugh.
59.
Nice.
Not quite nice. Nice-ish.
Fuck my life.
28 was the better of my two rolls. Ooh.
Oh.
Ugh.
Can I transfer my inspiration to Mag?
I don't think so. Not for this.
No. 86.
Nice. It's a nice thought, but
Just wanted to help.
yeah, 86 and Denise, since you are the only one that didn't have to bend any luck there, would you be able to roll me a perception check?
How perceptive am I?
I rolled 24
Okay.
on my 8d6.
I got a 10 for perception.
Okay.
23.
Okay, so another 47 points of damage to the Spelljammer.
Hate it.
Fuck.
Are we taking damage?
No, you're not taking any damage at all.
Okay.
And
But all our friends out.
But all our friends are.
But you see the Nautilus nature, taking on a lot of damage, and as the three of you kind of float faster and faster towards New Daunting, Denny, you notice another like orange bubble, a small one. You see it kind of head in your direction, but not the same trajectory, just because the ship was moving, and now it's a little off. But it's gonna land maybe in New Daunting, but you weren't able to see inside of it, and it is like a semi-transparent orange, like glass bubble with like a bunch of buttons.
I wave at it.
Give me your hand. I can't file if you're late.
I wave with the other.
Valda, you watch as the Nautilus nature explodes.
Oh my god. Mag?
Fuck.
Now, Valda, I can only assess as a small person how many people these escape pods hold. Just out of curiosity, what's max capacity on these pods?
You just see I am white knuckling it. And DM, what's the max number on the pods?
I mean, you could totally fit 4 or 5 people depending on their size.
How many people are on the ship?
You knew that there were at least a dozen people working on a ship that size.
Maybe a third of who was on the ship, Mag.
Mag?
That.
Mag? I don't like this anymore.
We need to get out of here. Now.
Should we follow the other escape pod to where they're going? See if we can, I don't know, regroup.
Can I tell the trajectory of the other escape pod?
You can tell that it's gonna make, like, if you're heading dead center, it's heading, southwest quadrant.
I mean,
And unfortunately, you cannot steer the escape pod. It's just like on like a, once it like ejects, it's like on a.
okay.
There is a blinking red light, though, that you do notice for the first time.
Do I know what it does?
Make a insight check.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
For sure.
Nope. Oh, I'm rolling like shit. 10.
10 is enough to know that that is just an SOS beacon, but it will be giving your position away to any passing by ship.
I'm immediately going to start trying to go into the wiring to try to I'm just going to smash it.
As you raise your hands with your... are you just like smashing it like fists, or like what are you doing?
Like my fist.
Okay. As you raise your fist up into the air, Denis or Mag, is there anything you're going to do?
Denis is having a bit of an existential crisis right now. So no, Denis is kind of sitting curled up, like knees to chest, just kind of like breathing heavily. And I don't think that she is taking stock of what is happening around her.
I'm gonna roll to see if I notice that Volda's doing anything.
Oh,
I feel
man.
like that's correct.
Okay.
I do not notice.
Oh.
Okay, Volda, you slam your fist down on what is like it looks like an opaque glass podium with like a metal like a brass like interface panel, and then there's like the buttons and stuff, and you like saw that there was like another panel like on the front side of it that popped open, and that's where all the wires were at. But you smashed the top plate, and I need you to roll me a D100.
Should have left it alone.
I feel like the way that Valda is going, she should be multi-classing as a barbarian. There's a lot of rage happening.
Yeah.
63.
Okay. With a 63, as you slam down, there's like a screw in the corner that like flies up, and fortunately it hits you in the nose and drops to the ground without flying around the pod.
Doesn't
Potentially
fail anyone.
no, just potentially like chipping the glass.
Oh.
He's
Great.
breaking the escape pod. Just
Breaking the
casual.
escape pod.
Yeah.
You definitely can't move this thing now. It's on a one-way ticket on a one-way track.
Is the SOS signal but is that done?
Oh yeah, and with your 63, you were definitely lucky enough to hear the sound of the, or not a sound, but the flash of that light get slower and off beat and slower until it fades away and stops.
While the pod is moving, I feel like I would be searching around the pod to see like what resources and supplies and such are like on the pod, so that way like when we land, we can sort of like have everything ready to like move.
Okay. Maggie doing anything?
No.
Okay.
It's bad. It's bad.
It's bad.
It's bad. It's bad and Mag feels bad. Roll to feel bad.
And Denise is unwell.
Yeah, Denise is unwell. I think Denise having a bit of a moment of, she's only been really in the murder game for a short period of time.
Yeah,
and
this is a very new experience.
And in
right?
that short period of time, she's only killed bad people. So this is her first time seeing people that she knows and like has worked with be killed. So I think that she is very much like going inside and not really interacting with the world around her.
Can you roll me a con save?
Oh, I can do that, sure. Dirty 20.
Okay. Fortunately, your mental fortitude from various trips to Ibiza and, other princes that, bad times were had, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And you've hardened yourself to kind of figure things out on your own a little bit. As young as you are, as a performer, you kind of were traveling by yourself.
Yeah.
So you do not take any exhaustion, but you are visibly shaken with the rest of the group.
Yeah.
A few more minutes go by. You kind of see that other escape pod going off in its own way, in its own direction, getting further and further away from the three of you. And, within like an hour or two, your ship kind of magically, as like it's like speeding up and hitting the atmosphere and getting that friction coefficient going, it starts to heat up, and you see all these different colors of fire as the orb kind of just starts heating up on the glass outer shell, and it's almost like this white fog starts like flaking off the outer shell, almost as if it was by design. And the fog kind of slows it down just as you are about to make landfall, going probably way too fast for three space buccaneers with no seatbelts on. So fortunately, you get a soft landing as this white fog kind of dissipates into the atmosphere after landing. Your pod then like pops open in the front, and a very bright sun, or a very bright blue sun can be seen overhead.
I'm just gonna like start throwing stuff over my back. I'm like, all right, come on, let's go.
What supplies did you find? Are there any? Do we have any food?
Should I roll investigation for what I found?
Yes.
Okay.
While this is happening, Denis is gonna pull out her sending stone. And she is going to type up or write out a quick little message. And it says, "Mom, I'm sorry, I want to come home."
Oh no.
And she's going to send that, and then she's going to put her phone back in her pocket.
You send it off hoping the message makes its way from the astral sea back to the material plane.
Yes. No guarantees, but just wanted to get that out there.
If you could press a little chip on this stone that kind of is like outlined by like a circle that like presses down,
Yeah.
you are able to see that it is in your last 5 or last 3 sent messages if you ever wanted to play it back.
Okay.
Same with like the last 2 or 3 messages you received.
Okay.
Keep that in mind as you record new ones, because you had the astral troopers and stuff like that you recorded, and other stuff too.
I also got a picture of Mag in front of the fart crystal.
That's true. So.
I remember those times. Those were great.
Different vibes.
Oh.
So you with a 5, you open your packs and you see a lot of what looks like charcuterie materials. There's some vegetables, some cheeses, some crackers. Looks like maybe a can of olives, like a bottle with like a rubber, like a cork stopper on top of it full of olives. And roll me an extra D6, Valda, when you get a chance.
Got a 5?
That is a bottle of rosé also in the pack. A small little like 10-ounce bottle of what's like clearly written with like a taped thing.
While we're sort of getting out, do I understand the feelings that are going across Denis' face?
I think so.
Before we start like really moving, I want to go up to her and just like hold her head in my hands.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, Denis, look at me. This wasn't your fault.
I know. I know.
I don't think that you do. You're saying it, but I don't know if you believe it.
I don't. I mean, Mag said we should go back for Margaret, and I said we shouldn't go back for Margaret, and it was kind of my fault. It was a little bit my fault.
This is not your fault.
But we could have at least gotten Margaret with...
Somebody got out. At least one other person got out. It wasn't your fault.
Okay.
Valda's right, Denis. This wasn't your fault. These were the actions of that goddamn Lynch. And when we see her again, we are gonna make the pain come for her for what she's done to the Nautilus by nature, to Suzette, to our hearts. We are gonna get her. So you gotta get it up and you gotta survive. Because if we don't make it, none of what happens out there happened for any reason.
Okay.
You're my strong dragonborn girl, and I need you to put that on now.
Okay. Yeah.
And I got you.
Okay.
We got you.
Okay. I can do that.
I'm gonna give Denise my morning star.
Valda, I don't.
I'm not giving this to you to keep, but I want you to smash that rock.
Really?
I want you to smash that rock.
Smash that rock. Smash that rock.
Denise sort of smirks to herself a little bit, and she takes the morning star from Valda, and she is going to. Just want to see if there's anything else she can do to add to it. No, I don't think she can. Oh, I guess. Yeah, she's gonna smash the rock with a morning star, and then also use her unarmed strike for whatever little remnants are left. What's the bonus for the morning star if I'm rolling?
+6.
I'm gonna use my inspiration for that because I rolled real bad and it just feels important. Okay, that's better.
Yeah.
A dirty 20 to hit.
Oh, yeah, you smash the shit out of it.
And when it's smashed, she just keeps smashing, the remnants of it, and is not going to stop smashing until someone makes her.
You do that. You let out a rage that you've never felt before.
Valda is sort of just going to sort of stand at the side, and as long as like she's not causing harm unto herself in the process of smashing this rock to dust, she's just gonna let Denise get it out.
I think at a certain point her knuckles do probably start bleeding.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. At which point is when I would sort of like come over and just sort of like put my hands on your shoulders as just like a, hey, I'm right here. And then just sort of like bring my hand around to grab the morning star.
Okay.
And then I'll just sort of like quietly sit you down and just start like wrapping your hand.
Denise doesn't say anything. She just lets it happen.
Okay. I'll say the three of you kind of gather yourselves in what would kind of be, I guess, a short rest.
Cool. I could use one of those.
I could too.
Sorry for it being so heavy, everybody. It's a different vibe right now. I understand, but
Wee.
So fun.
Feelings and stuff.
Feelings and stuff and things. Whew.
D&D. It's like
D&D.
therapy.
right?
Math dice and feelings. Dungeons and Dragons.
The new tagline.
Feelings and therapy. A whole new 5e experience.
Oh,
All right, everyone take a big breath.
Whew.
All right. Can only get better from here, right?
I hope so.
All right. So
Wait, do I have the Smuffy Puff?
You
You
did pick
did
it
grab
up.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure I got the Smuffy
yeah, you
Puff.
have the Smuffy Puff.
Ah.
It is
Indeed.
canon.
Me
Are
and the
you
Smuffy Puff are canon.
right? Yeah. Are you eating any of these rations during this hour that you're kind of collecting yourself? You just put them back.
I
Because
feel
you're
like
kind of just like in the desert right now. So
I
When
feel
was the
like
last time we ate prior to this?
probably breakfast like 5 hours ago, 6 hours ago.
Denis will not eat unless she is forced to eat.
Mag is not hungry. Mag looked at that charcuterie board and it just reminds her of Margaret, and that is not.
Oh god, I
Not
feel
what
so
we're
bad. Katie, feel so bad that we didn't get Margaret.
I feel like survivalist Volda is definitely coming out and is just trying to like assess surroundings, sort of like try to get a pulse on the area around, but
Yes.
will also like take a few crackers and just like put them in Mag's hands, put them in Denise's hands, and sort of like scout out a little bit.
Okay.
But I will not take anything myself.
Got it. And I will say that with your background in training, I'll have you make like whichever check you're feeling, investigation, nature,
I feel like survival.
survival, yeah, any check that you kind of want to make. I just would like a little bit of, some RP and how you're going to accomplish that. But with your training, you definitely will have advantage on any of those choices.
So I think that I'm trying to like look for sort of going through a checklist of like, okay, let me see like the last time that it rained. Like let me look to see like any evidence of like water collection like underneath the edges of stones. Sort of like assessing the vegetation in the area to try to see if anything looks possibly edible. Sort of going to like a high point to sort of get like a 360 view to try to see like where would be the best place to probably like make camp as we're sort of like figuring out where we are and what we're doing.
Okay.
So
I get down with that.
I am rolling like shit. 10.
You said a 10? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Even with advantage, it's a 10?
I
Okay.
don't have advantage.
I'm giving you advantage.
Oh!
With your background and training in, being like the Mulan of the group, you learned a little bit of like bushcraft and stuff.
Yeah, that was worse.
Okay. But still, with a 10, I will say that you were able to like climb up on top of this rock face at the very least, and make out the following.
Has anyone played Final Fantasy X?
Oh yeah.
Okay, this totally reminds me of sort of the same situation where the monster attacks Sid's airship and then everybody is scattered throughout the desert and you need to find everybody again.
Half of them are dead in our
Like just expecting a cactar to just like scamper across.
Sorry, you all can't see it yet, but I'm making the map much bigger.
I'm not
Including...
looking. No
Sorry?
spoilers. Oh, I said I'm not looking. No spoilers.
Oh, you're allowed to look.
Okay,
This
then I'm
is-
looking.
Valda will probably tell you about all of this.
For
what,
sure. For
you'll
sure.
see. Including a bunch of tents down here with people kind of rallied up around a campfire in the middle. You see the smoke rising. That's what draws your attention first.
Okay.
You also see like a structure. Like this is obviously the inside of the structure, but you see like what looks almost like a cross building with like a brown bubble on the top of it, and then you see just lots of desert between you and there.
I want to go to Mag and just sort of be like, Mag, do you have or can you make any sort of like spyglass, binoculars, something?
Hmm. Let me consult my notes.
What would you like to do, Mag?
I'm looking to see if I can use the right tool for the job.
Okay.
I can. It says I can create one set of artisan's tools in an occupied space. So I
Okay,
don't know
yeah.
if like an artisan's tool would be a spyglass, but if I have an hour to work, I can make a spyglass, but it's gonna take an hour with no interruptions. So if that's something we're willing to wait for, I can do it.
Okay, so there's some sort of outpost a certain distance away from us, of which I don't know. But if there was any way to sort of get a closer look, so before just sort of walking up.
Denis goes, I mean, like, I could make you invisible if you wanted to.
You can make me invisible?
Yeah, I can do that.
Wow.
I've
That's
literally
cool.
been able to do that for as long as I've known you.
How did I not know this?
I don't. Do you want me to?
I mean, that's pretty cool.
And Denise sort of takes the crackers that are in her hand and sort of crumbles them up and scatters them to the wind. And she stands up and she's going to walk over to Valda and put a hand on her shoulder and close her eyes. And as she does, Valda sort of shimmers out of existence.
Valda is now invisible.
Wow.
Whoa. Weird.
Again, I've literally been able to do this the whole time, but yeah.
Pretty cool. High five. Huh.
She puts a hand up and kind of hopes that Valda can. No, you can see. I'm the one. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm gonna start walking over and sort of making my way.
Making my way.
Making my way.
Making our way across the dunes.
Walking slow because the sand is in my shoes. But yeah, I sort of want to make my way closer and sort of do like a little stakeout of like what's going down.
All right. I need to have the right thing. Okay. So we will say that. So here on the map, can you all see that when I do that? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so that is like a dune that's coming up and rising up. And so you're able to kind of sneak and then you're invisible, so you can walk up as close as you want, but you roll up on top of this dune. revealing like a much clearer picture of what's going on down here at the bottom of this map. Including, let me reveal it for you.
Are those little like bluebirds in hoods?
What'd you say?
They look like little bluebirds in hoods.
You will see what those are. Oh, did I do the wrong thing? I did the wrong thing.
Yep.
That's fine. You can see everything. What
I've
do
already-
I care?
I've already forgotten it.
But no, Valdi, you're able to really see like everything that's over here, including this little oasis. It's really just, end of map over there. But yeah, you see like, what is that? 7 tents around this fire. You see 3 hooded, short beings kind of in front of their tents. You see one large, what looks like a shining metallic set of armor. Like it's either like a full plate armor or something like that, but really tall and broad shouldered. And then you also see what looks like a gif, maybe smoking a cigar or a pipe.
Is it
you can-
DeVito?
You can almost smell the tobacco. Space tobacco.
Is it
DeVito?
DeVito?
Was DeVito a gif?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No shit.
Hey, Margaret was a GIF also.
Yeah. We
There-
had lots of gifts.
We've
GIFs-
lost a lot of GIFs.
Okay. Is it DeVito or Margaret?
It's not Margaret. You can know that for sure.
DeVito.
It is not DeVito.
Ah.
That would have been really a little bit too much for my fragile heart right now.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Volvo would probably like just immediately turn into a barbarian and never go back.
Like, this is your fault.
Oh.
No, it just looks like another gif smoking a pipe.
Does anybody look like they have any specific colors, emblems, whatnot that would give cause for concern?
Roll me an investigation check for me.
All right. Dice.
I know that's like a loaded statement. Don't fail you now.
What did you say?
Investigation?
-1 for a 6.
You've
need a
seen
puppy.
people wear robes before. One time they were monks. Another time they were just some people wearing their hoods.
Oh my god.
The gift
Hey,
kind of
those
looks.
are hoods. Hey, wow. Neat.
Wow. It's like
The gift
Huh.
does look a lot like your kidnapped prince, but it's not. But it looks a lot like it. Or he looks
Do
a lot like
I-
it.
know that is it the type of thing where I can tell that it's not him or looks similar enough that I would think it's him?
From a 6, you're not sure.
Okay.
And the other large person is just super jacked, you think.
Okay. If I think that there's a chance that DeVito might be there, I want to try to move to a closer rock to try to get a better view.
Okay.
Because if it is DeVito, he's going to answer to these 2 friends of mine.
Mag and Denis.
No, my fists.
Oh, okay. Got it.
But I could name them
Oh, I
Mag and Denise.
see.
My little friends, Meg and
My little
Denise.
friends. Mag, Denise, boom boom.
Naturally. So I guess you want to sneak up and like kind of hear what they're talking about. Do you want to?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me a stealth check for me.
Okay.
You are invisible, so should she roll with advantage? Just want to be
Yes,
fair.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great, but because of, I believe, my armor, I also have disadvantage, so it's just a straight roll.
Brr.
Does anybody in the chat
Halor,
have
you've got a million
inspiration?
points. Help a bitch out.
I just rolled a natural 1.
Valor. Valor.
Am I allowed to use my chat points?
Here,
Here,
Then
take
Derek.
it.
Thank you.
thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my gosh. Sometimes the players are just rolling real bad. I'm just giving opportunities for the chat.
Listen, if you could
I
just put some
understand,
cops
Baylor.
in
I
these
understand.
dunes, we would roll so much better. Like,
Right.
really?
Not all dunes, okay?
14.
Yes, all dunes. All of
All
them.
dunes. But not all the dunes have cops.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were intimating that the dunes were cops and cops are bad.
No. Dunes are very important.
Dunes are actually useful. You're right.
Well, thanks to the chat, I got a 14.
A
Yeah.
14. Okay.
This desert a mimic? What's happening?
I'm so stressed.
So you sneak up and you make a little bit of noise, like you rustle into. Let me zoom in a little bit more. You kind of rustle up into this tree-looking bush thing that's like mostly stick,
Perfect.
and you may snap like one or two of them. That makes like a slight noise, but it doesn't look like anyone's really picking up on that. You can see that these smaller hooded individuals are, talking very quickly, and you see one of them actually raise a hand, and it almost looks like a wing with a couple small digits at the end of it, and it's like a black, almost like a black fur. And then you also, you continue to, you hear them actually talking, and you hear them talking like, "Oh, I can't believe about these rates that are going around with all of the Armada taxes and stuff. We can't get anything around here without having to go through Captain Frank's."
Interesting.
Oh, yes. It's quite alarming how one pirate queen can just rule the entire astral seas. You hear the GIF kind of going on a little bit more slowly than these small hooded creatures. The metallic looking being that you thought was just a person in armor before, actually a warforged, and
Okay.
just like large bronze copper, like more bronzy looking armor and body, and it has these like little pointy ears that come up with like a little bit of like steam coming out. Do you really think that she can control everything for so long? Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe I think that, this could be what our future holds. Unless someone does something to get rid of her, this is, we're just going to be here hiding around in the desert waiting for her to leave. I mean, look. And he like gestures up to the sky. And Vault, it is not hard to see. Even with some of your rolls that you've had tonight, you can see the shadow of the astral wake as it cuts across the sun, making like a small dot. And what's worse is almost like an eclipse. More dots start crossing over the sun, and you see like a small like shadow of all these other ships that are with the astral wake, as they're kind of covering all of the planet with ships and looking for you. They're going to be swimming here in just a minute.
I would love to see some of them come up to me.
Well, you just might.
So, question.
Yes.
If, sort of behind this rock tree, if I were to become, can I become uninvisible?
Let me check how that works.
Yeah, how does that work, Denise?
Creature does business until the spell ends. It's up to an hour. I feel like I have to drop it. And I don't think that I'm
Yes.
there
you
to yeah, so
Okay.
no, you cannot.
All right. So I think at this point, I'm gonna head on back.
Okay.
You could also just have a disembodied voice.
Yeah, that will definitely go well.
I'll
Yeah, that's-
totally go over well with. Yeah. I don't know about that one. But yeah, I'm gonna make my way back to the crew. I watch way too much Critical Role.
Oh, see, I don't, and that's what I think of when I hear making my way. So
It's kind of
downtown walking fast. Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I grew up at the right time that like all of like my compatriots when we were in like choir class would play that on piano. Just like they learned that like so it's burned into my brain.
Yeah.
There's
It was
nothing
nothing
can be done.
this is gonna age me a little bit, but that was the song I had in my hit clips. I don't know if anyone remembers hit clips.
Oh man,
I
I remember
do.
Hickcliffe.
And it would play like 30 seconds of a song, and it was always like the pop songs. Like there was also Smash Mouth, All Star.
Yeah, who thought that those were like a good idea?
Anissa, hi!
Oh my
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk, but y'all talk about hit clips. It's on.
I don't know what hit clips are. I think they might be after my young time because I'm quite ancient. But I do need to know that I googled hit clips, and people often ask, "What was the point of hit clips?" It's the number one question that people ask on Google. What was the point of hit clips?
Do you ever like 30 seconds of that one song you hear on the radio every 20 minutes?
Man.
Yeah.
And now you can hear just that one part.
What's funny is when I got my hit clip, I loved it, and also had a Walkman at the time. So like I don't know why I didn't just get music for the Walkman. Why I was like, this 30-second snippet of a song is so much better than being able to play an entire cassette tape. It's fine.
Yeah, it was like an 8-track.
Actually, that's a
for
good
like
point.
millennials.
You couldn't scratch them, and you didn't get caught in school. That's a really good
Oh,
point.
I remember people had these. I was too poor.
I don't remember them. I
I
remember I got
didn't
with my
have them,
cousin.
But
Well, because it was also like you had
Oh,
to buy.
yeah,
This is
no,
such a
like-
tangent from the game, but you had to buy each one individually.
Yeah,
so it
these
was like,
tiny little microchips.
yeah.
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 It wasn't like an
Anyway.
album of 30 seconds. It was just like one song, 30 seconds.
I just remember when you could have like your Walkman and like have it like attached to your belt. Like
We used to do
And
those for ballet bars, my mom and I. We needed the music, so we'd like clip it onto our tights and then we'd do the bars.
Cute.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
yeah.
I fully derailed this session.
Nope.
No, it's okay.
oh good.
We're diving right back into it right now.
The disembodied voice near the camp just goes, "Do y'all remember Hit Clips?" What was the point of Hit Clips though?
All I'm saying is that Denis definitely collected hit clips like they were, like trading cards or something. Like she
My
had like all
God.
like 60.
Yeah, they were like mini little stones, like sending stones.
Yeah.
Like little
they would
tiny marble-sized ones.
Play
and
30 seconds of Christian rock.
That's it.
Perfect.
Extreme teen Christian rock.
Yeah, extreme teen. Sylvanas rock. We gotta stay
Yeah,
consistent
Sylvanas rock.
to the canon that we in this world. Anyway, jumping back in.
Yeah.
Jump back
Anyway,
in, Balda. You have to be invisible. Sorry.
Yeah.
that is totally fine. I will still make my way down the dunes, walking fast. Dry brush passes. And I'm
And you're homebound.
friend bound.
Ooh.
I will say that it took you probably a half hour to get through. Like, movement on this map is not necessarily accurate and representative to a 5-foot square.
Yeah.
But it takes about like a half hour to get back.
Okay.
Lots of sand. Walking through sand like that, tough. Getting your steps in today, that's for sure.
Getting my steps in. I'm sort of gonna like start like as I get closer, start like kicking sand up into the air to like hopefully let them know that I'm coming.
Mag and Denis, roll perception checks for me.
I would love to do that.
14.
Where's my perception?
It's under P.
8.
Mag, you're still just like reeling. Like you looked at a piece of salami and just burst into tears.
Yeah, I'm just crying. I'm crying.
Yeah.
I'm crying holding a piece of salami, and I'm also crying holding my all-purpose tool and just turning it back and forth from a spyglass. Because I could have done that, but like, I'm an idiot.
Denis does not have the social or emotional tools to handle an adult who is older than her that is supposed to be sort of that rock having emotions. So she's just kind of sitting there staring at Mag, not entirely sure what to do.
So you both are kind of oblivious as Valda returns. You do see like randomly some sand like fly up, and as Valda comes like straight up like right in front of you and sees it, she has not been welcomed back. I would say, Valda, what are you doing? Are you like kicking some sand up like onto them physically? Are you just shouting out and scaring the shit out of them?
I feel like there's no good way of trying to let them know that I'm there without freaking them out, but I also don't want them to like scream.
Yeah.
Because there's other people and I want to like tell them what I saw first. So I'll probably just like try to find a stick and just like start to write in the sand like, it's me. Hi.
I'm the problem.
It's me. But yeah, just like, hey, it's me. Valda. Please don't scream.
How would Denis and Mag react to that? Because you notice this. This is like very, very obvious.
I think that Denis would just immediately drop concentration and let her be visible again. But she wouldn't say anything.
Mag very quickly starts wiping her tears away because she
The
doesn't
salami?
want she does not want Volta to see her crying. Like
I just like the idea that you're taking the actual salami.
just like
Oh my
dabbing it away.
gosh.
You're making it saltier.
Well, Volta, I'm so sorry. I could have made a spyglass. I failed you. I'm sorry.
Okay, how am I the most emotionally stable one of the group right now?
I'm stable. I just don't feel anything anymore.
Oh
Listen,
no.
Honey, that's not stable.
You say emotionally stable. I say potato.
Okay,
It's okay to feel things, Volta.
I know. I'm totally not shutting out all emotion right now and being like trying to be completely normal and bottling everything up inside.
Volta, that's what I'm
A
doing.
bottle full of olives.
Okay, all right, let's just like sit down for a sec. Yeah, let's just sort of sit down and let's sort of like talk about our next steps. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I promised I'd be strong, but sometimes you just catharsis, you know.
You're okay. Do you need a hug?
A hug would actually be very nice. Like, you just see Mag waddle through the sand and just grab hold on the leg.
Oh
I
my
like
God.
the idea that because Mag is so small that like the sand comes up to like her mid calf.
It's really struggling with the sand. It's like this.
She's like trudging, like snowshoeing
hobbling
through the sand.
I partially picture you like this like small little kittens like that like just like latch on to like somebody's leg and then just sort of try to shimmy up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So yeah, so there's people over that way. I believe they don't like Captain Franks.
I don't like her either.
Right. So, you know, we might be able to like go up to them and possibly, you know, get some help.
Right.
Volta, can you make a history check for me?
Sure. All right. I know nothing.
And that's actually something in this situation. Because the last time you were in the Astral Sea, this whole thing with Captain Franks was not a thing. No one. You had heard that there might be some young, up and coming like armada that's like a growing problem, but like that was nowhere near where you were from in the Astral Sea. It was like, you know, way, way far away. And it suddenly hits you a little bit that everybody now knows about this Captain Franks. And you also know that time works a little differently in the Astral Sea.
How long have I been away from home?
Are you asking yourself this out loud? Or are you asking the dungeon master? Or are you asking Mag?
A little column A, a little column B.
A little column C, a little column D.
Yeah. I don't know. How, DM, Zeki, how long have I been away from home.
Roll a d4.
So 2.
You've been gone for 2 years.
2 years.
Real time or 2 years astral sea time?
2 years real time.
How long?
Astral sea time, it felt like only, a month ago that you met Denis and Mag.
Oh.
Wait, hold on.
So you feel like it's been a month and it's
And
really
it-
been 2 years.
Like from the time that the three of you met and took care of those goblins to the point where you went to the mansion was about a month of y'all getting to know each other and went up another level or two. So that's where we're at in terms of the timeline of this mini campaign.
But
It's been about a month.
been 2 years, like from your home planet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So ostensibly, time is going slower in the material plane than it is here.
Yes.
At least in this part, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Dear goodness gracious. Well, so yeah, seems to be that people don't like Captain Franks. So maybe they can help us.
Jenny looks up. She goes, I also don't like Captain Frank.
Yeah,
I don't-
she's a real spit in your stew, isn't she?
She's a real asshole's asshole.
Other assholes look at that and go, "What an asshole!" Right? Damn.
And like, I just feel like if they don't like Captain Franks and we don't like Captain Franks, then we should join them because we don't really have any friends left.
We still have each other.
Like, Valda, 3 people, it's not enough.
You have spent a lot of your life being in front of so many people.
Not killing them, Valda.
I'm not talking about killing them, Denis. Sometimes less is more. You don't need to have a whole bunch of followers.
No, but like, you don't want allies?
Yeah, I would say having a lot of allies is good because, not to be flip about this, but Captain Franks has an armada, and we should also maybe get an armada, and maybe that first armada member starts with those folks over across the dunes.
And I agree.
So let's go!
As we were walking, I would just like to point out to both Valda and Mag, just be like, so, I mean, again, fully on board with allies, but if we can just destroy the fuzzy bear, Mag, what do you call it?
A Schmuffy Puff?
A Schmuffy Puff.
Yes.
Yeah, no, if we can just destroy the Schmuffy Puff, we don't ever actually have to see Captain Franks. Or I guess we destroy the Schmuffy Puff and then we see... I think maybe we should get rid of the Schmuffy Puff first. That's all.
I mean, we can try.
Denny, that is a very good idea, but I don't know how to destroy a Smuffy Puff. And I think we have to ask for help.
Wasn't there a thing that we were trying to get to, Zeki, that was best thing I could describe as sort of like in Lord of the Rings, like Mordor, like going to like throw it into the, like, what, weren't we going to throw it into a thing?
I thought we
gonna
were
make
just
that up.
retrieving it for the guy. He just wanted it.
I thought we were
So
throwing it into a
originally,
thing.
so originally, you were supposed to just get it for the barkeep and bring it back to him.
Yeah.
But then it turns out that there was no time. Captain Starstream works for the same organization that you had been working for, and like crashed literally into the mansion. Y'all jumped on and quickly went over the fact that the Schmuffy Puff needs to be thrown into the center of a black hole, essentially. The Black Star, as it's called in this part of the Astral Sea.
But yes,
So Mount Doom. And because it is the only like force that can destroy the corrupted love that forged that Schmuffy Puff.
I feel like if we get rid of the Schmuffy Puff, then we can kill her. Wait, if we get rid of the Schmuffy Puff, does that? Why am I calling it a Schmuffy Puff? Why does that immediately kill her, or does that just weaken her and then we get to go kill her?
Is it a Horcrux?
That's sort of essentially. Is it like a Horcrux situation, or is it like a Lord of the Rings situation where like destroy the ring, destroy the man or thing, not man? You know what I mean? I'm having trouble finding words, but you understand the question, right?
I do understand your question,
Great.
in fact, and you're not 100% sure what it'll do.
Okay.
But you do know that liches pretty much operate with a Schmuffy Puff, and if they don't have one, they lose an immense amount of power and become, aged.
I want to watch her die.
Oh, now you're speaking my language. Gotta make that asshole eat her own asshole.
Literacy bitches.
But like, I do think like we should, get rid of the Schmuffy Puff first, so that then it's easier to make her asshole eat her asshole.
Yeah, you are correct. So.
Okay.
So are we still going to these people?
Yeah, no, 100%. This is on the walk to these people.
Great.
Yeah.
I think Volga is just like, I can't tell if we're trying to make a new plan.
No, I was just making sure that we were all like on the same page as we were walking. That is all.
Also, maybe we keep the Smuffy Puff close to the chest for a little bit.
I mean, I don't think we should tell anyone about the Schmuffy Puff. Personally. Unless like we really have to, but I don't want to. It feels too important, honestly.
That's completely up to you three.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree.
All right, then. We want to take down Captain Franks. How can we help them with this? Because people respond to incentives. It's good to remember. So.
I mean, like, it sounds like they don't like her very much either. So, like, I think the incentive is just that she doesn't exist anymore.
Good deal. Good. Just want to make sure that we got our story relatively straight, I guess.
Do you want me to? Valda's sort of going to start like taking the lead.
Yeah, how would you like to approach this group of people?
I want to approach from the least suspicious side to approach a campfire.
What is the least suspicious side to approach from? I would like to know personally.
Like, I feel like you sort of have to like come from some sort of angle so they can sort of like see you coming from afar. And you don't like just like be like, "Ooh, hey, how's it going, guys? People, folks."
Hello there. Like how do you
Hello
begin this
there.
entrance?
This is so awkward.
So you're just gonna cut through. You swing around this dune from behind
Right.
this tent. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, Rick.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
But yeah, you just walk right up to the group. They're all kind of. I put them like on like tents respectively, but they're all mostly around the fire here.
Okay. Do
Whoa, who are you?
we're travelers.
Hello.
Very descriptive.
I mean, I didn't know how much to get into things. Some people don't like to be bombarded with like.
Yeah, like
full, like,
us. What the
stories.
hell? You can't just show up in the middle of the desert like that.
Can I ask for a roll?
Sure.
Is that okay? Okay. Can you two make perception checks, please?
Oh gosh. Let's go with this
No.
one.
Oh no, her perception. That's gonna be a 12 for me.
Okay.
That was an 18.
An 18. Okay, Valda, you look over to Nee, and her face is bright red, and she is like breathing very heavily. And if you don't do something, she is about to blurt out to these people that you want to fucking murder Captain Franks.
I'm just sort of like gonna put a hand on Denise's shoulder and just like do like a like reassuring but also warning squeeze on your shoulder.
Uh-oh.
I feel like I need to roll to see if that helps or not.
I guess roll a con save.
Okay. That is a 17.
That works.
Okay. Because I was about to do it, and I was like, I gotta give them a chance to stop me, because I can't just blurt this out.
Yeah, no, I'm all for that.
Okay. So she kind of, her breathing de-intensifies a bit, but she is still very red in the face and is very much holding in what she wants to say. And I would say probably the next 10 to 15 minutes will not be able to hold in much more.
Okay.
So Vala's like, so we are a group of travelers. And we're trying to find our way back home.
And where would home be?
Why are you being so pokey with your questions? Don't mind the little chaps.
Well, how familiar are you with our planar system?
I'd say I've been across the sea a fair amount on my own travels as a chef. I went to the Cordon Bleu, after all.
Valda, I can't do this with this chef. I'm sorry. I'm tapping out. I can't look at another chef gif. It's too hard. It's too much.
Oh my god, do you think they know each other?
I now have
It's
like
so disturbing, Diddy.
I now have like both of my hands, like one on each shoulder. Just like
But
try.
one of them is like your height, the other is like at your.
Yeah,
at
I'm
your,
like,
mid-
just like trying to calm them both. And I'm just gonna be like,
Mag, roll me another con save.
Okay. My cons are bad, so we'll see.
Mag,
Oh,
all
no,
of
my-
your rolls can't be bad.
Oh wait, no, my constitution's great actually. I'm full of lies. That's gonna be 13 though, but that's because I have a good modifier.
That's enough.
Yes.
With what Volda had rolled before and everything else. Yeah, everyone thinks that all the gifts know each other. It's really kind of bad.
I'm not assuming that the gifts know each other.
I
It's
just meant because they went
cannot-
to school together. That was not a
can't-
racist comment.
you can't introduce another cute little gif who's a good chef to me right now.
It's
I
just-
cried over salami.
It's just canon that like almost all the GIF go to Cordon Bleu and become these like famous chefs all across the Astral Sea.
It's very
It's like their thing. It's what they do.
upsetting.
I just thought they might know each other because they went to school together.
What was that there, miss?
Looking at
Um,
you, Denise.
Oh, what? No, I thought. Do we know? Wait, do I know Margaret's last name?
No.
Do you know Margaret?
That's a loaded question, I think. Much like my blunderbuss, it's loaded, and
let me make a roll.
Oh no.
Do you know which Margaret I'm talking? Is it like? Do you know Bob? You remember Bob?
It is.
Little do we know that he has an ex-lover named Margaret.
Who's a gift? Who worked on the
she was a GIF, you say?
Yeah, no, she was a gift. She also was a cook. She went to school. I don't know how school works.
Well, I would say that I was probably. Was she young? Old?
How
Can you give
old
me
was
more
she?
of a description?
How old was she, DM?
She was young. This was her first gig.
Like
She was straight out of school.
she just graduated.
Oh, she had so much of a life ahead of her.
Wait. I just like sort of whisper to Mag, just like, don't know that she is dead.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm keeping it together.
We don't know that yet, okay? Okay.
Deep breath.
Do you know her?
Well, I'm a bit older of a chap than straight out of school, so I unfortunately don't think our paths crossed, but...
Well, she was fucking murdered by Captain Franks.
Okay, we don't.
Wow, that's
don't
a big,
know
that's a lot.
She was.
Yeah.
She was. They all were, and you know it, Volda.
Denise, we don't know that yet.
No, we do. We know it. We know that they all died. We know they all died.
I like take Denise by the shoulders. I'm just like, we know people died. We don't know who.
The body count for Captain Franks is
Oh no!
extraordinarily high.
Oh no!
That is part of her MO across the entire Astral Sea, gridlocking us into paying pirates' taxes.
And don't you care? Do none of you care?
I mean, there's a reason we are all here, kind of hidden in the dunes, not paying taxes on things. This is kind of a smuggler's outpost you have come across.
I want to fucking
Yeah.
kill her.
This is where we camp and stuff. The last of the small hooded, and you now see that they've taken their hoods off, and they're all little penguin people.
They're so cute. Well, don't you want to do something about it besides just like smuggling things? Don't you want to fucking kill her?
Well, it's a little hard with them having a whole armada and us having one passable ship.
Mag, show them what we have.
We might know possibly a way, tentatively, hypothetically, to hit hit Captain Frank's where it hurts? Possibly. We might. If we had that, what would you think?
Well, I'd say you still need to get through an armada of ships. All different types of classes. You have shark, whale, crustacean, crab. That's a crustacean.
Tuni pulls herself up. Pulls her sending stone back out, and she texts her mom again. She goes, "Mom, just kidding. I'm not sorry. I need guns." And sends it. Well, just kidding. I am sorry, but I also need guns. And she sends that.
Great fun.
Okay. We're getting a little out of hand.
How is this out of hand, Volda? She has to die.
Okay, Denise.
You should talk to the Joker.
Who's the Joker?
You can't.
Do I know who the Joker is?
No, you do not know who the Joker is.
Denise whoever just said, was it the penguin that said the Joker thing?
Yes.
She runs up to the penguin. She grabs him by the collar. She goes, "Who's the Joker? Where's the Joker?"
Denise,
Hey,
this
the Joker.
This is not how we greet new people.
Whoa.
Oh.
You shake this little penguin man.
Take me the fucking Joker.
I pick up Denise with one hand.
I pick up the penguin with the other hand.
And then I pick up the penguin with the other hand, and I'm trying to pull you two apart.
Oh my god. Oh my. Okay. I'm putting my adult pants on right now. Our ship, the Nautilus by nature, was just shot down and destroyed.
Famous ship indeed.
Famous captain by one hell of a boulder. Cheers. I hope he made it out. But that ship has been shot down. Now, our goal with the Nautilus by nature was to get to the Black Star to destroy something, an item that hopefully would greatly weaken Captain Franks. There, Denny, do you feel better? Is that enough truth?
Are you saying you're trying to go to the Black Star?
Wait, that was the goal of the Nautilus by nature, that we were aboard with Captain Starstream, and... I'm sorry, we just...
Have I pulled them apart at this point?
Yes, you've pulled them
Okay.
apart.
She's
Great.
doing the thing where she's like cat fighting, like reading her. I'm like, no,
Obviously,
please, I must know.
The penguin with literal wings is also slapping back.
And I'm
obviously,
holding on to both of their foreheads.
tragedy is very fresh, and we are still processing. I apologize for any outbursts that might happen amongst us. We are unsure if we are the only survivors for sure. Can we seek your help, please?
I want to find the fucking Joker, and I want to find him now.
Well, I was trying to tell you that the Joker's just in the building over there.
Denise turns on her
You
heel.
need something. You need something to trade. The Joker only trades.
Denise turns on her heel and she starts walking. She's not looking back. She's not waiting for them. She's fucking angry.
I start going right after Denise.
Wait.
Oh yeah, what's up? Yeah. Sorry, we.
Denise is still
the
walking.
penguin,
Denise
like-
is not waiting.
The penguin just
Yeah.
like kind of like, you know how penguins walk?
Yeah.
But, like this one's trying to kind of like leap as it is like doing its little like waddle.
It's so cute.
And it's like, wait, what? It like, is like bouncing along this little fur ball covered in a cloak. And
You can't just wait. You have to have an appointment. The Joker is very serious.
I'm still.
Why?
just
Hey,
right
why is
after
he so
Denise.
serious?
because we're smugglers.
Denis does not fucking care if she needs an appointment. Denis is seeing the Joker right fucking now.
Now,
I'm glad we put that 18 plus thing on this because I've said fuck more times in this episode than I think I've ever said on any stream ever.
now my young penguin friend, what does the Joker do if someone rolls up without an appointment?
One of the other penguins comes up. The green one, actually. Well, the last person that tried to do it, shot on sight.
Hold on, I'm gonna need you to stop Denis right now.
I'm still going after Denis. I don't know if I hear anything. I'm just going after Denis.
All right, I guess.
Anything I can do.
So, Denis, you're just kind of going over there. Are you trying to be like evasive?
No, I'm just walking and I'm gonna barge in and I'm going to demand to speak to the Joker.
And Valda, what are you doing right now?
I am chasing after Denis to try to get to her before she kills herself.
Are you going to resist? So when you get there, you walk. She's just walking, right? So if you like jog over there, you're going to get over there before she gets to the door.
Yeah.
So what are you like grabbing her up, scooping her up again?
I'm going to try to scoop her up.
I am going to resist it.
Okay, so that's going to be strength versus dex. If you'd like to branch off into athletics and acrobatics.
Okay,
I'm
dex
into
for me.
that. Yes.
Okay, that's going to be an acrobatics roll.
Yeah, because you're trying to avoid being.
And I'll do an athletics because I'm just trying to.
Like,
it's not
grapple her
good.
down.
It's really not good. There's no way that you don't scoop me.
15.
6.
Okay, you are scooped.
Volda! No, get up. Volda!
Denis.
Volda!
Denis.
Volda!
Denis.
Volda!
Denis.
Say it one more fucking time, Volda.
Denis, calm down.
My name's Garth, for what it's worth.
It's so nice to meet you guys.
I'm gonna punch Volda.
Like, are you telling the dungeon master this?
Yes, I would like to punch Volda to attempt to get her to drop me.
You can make an unarmed strike, I suppose.
Not great. That's a 9. Don't think that hits your AC.
Oh no, it does not hit my.
Okay, great.
You're like pounding on.
Yeah, I'm just like
Valda's
wailing on
armor.
her.
I am going to grapple.
Okay.
Is that a contested roll or is that a straight roll for you?
These are great questions. Where's my thing? You can use your action to try to pin a creature by making a grapple check.
Okay, so it's just you make the check.
Yeah. Yeah. So is it just a strength, I guess?
Yes.
18.
You are grappled, Denis.
Yeah, no. I mean, if it's AC, my AC is 15, and if it's a strength thing, I definitely can't do it. So I'm just sort of like flailing as best I can within the grapple, attempting to be released and just vehemently failing.
Denis.
Yep.
Oh, if we want to do this, we need to do this right because we can't kill Captain Franks if we are dead.
I'd rather die trying than not try.
Well, trying is one thing, but just getting shot because you didn't obey protocol,
Is another.
That's just being a doofus. Now, Denis, do you want to be a doofus?
Denis sort of goes limp in Valda's arms, and she looks at Mag and she goes, "No."
No, you want to be a smart, strong girl who kicks the shit out of a lich, right?
I want to be a smart, strong girl who kicks the shit out of a lich.
And getting shot by the Joker for disobeying his appointment schedule is a doofus move.
Getting shot by the Joker for disobeying his appointment schedule is a doofus move.
Thank you. Now, Goth, my dear friend, how do we make an appointment to see Mr. Joker? May I call him Mr. J? It feels deeply appropriate given my character.
Well, you gotta talk to his assistant.
And where can we find his assistant?
She's inside. You just gotta knock.
Oh, okay.
You just can't ask for the Joker straight up. You have to like go through proper channels and
Okay, cool. So,
pay and grease palms. And have you guys ever done anything on the astral sea before?
no, we're from the material plane.
It's taking a while to teach them.
Tourists?
Sort of.
Not a fucking tourist.
I like to say,
This is not a good place for tourists.
I'm not a fucking tourist.
And
I'm
as you're
actually a Libra.
as you say that you're a Libra, Denny, you are still being grappled, and at this point you're getting excited again, and you're kind of like kicking.
He's emotionally dysregulated
Yeah,
this entire episode.
And you're making a lot of noise.
Yes.
And I say this because you are right in front of the front door of this house, this building. And I think tonight we're going to end the session with, as you are hearing Mag say, I'm a Libra, the door flies open, and I'd say, Denis, you feel what feels like something metallic and round on like your tail, like on your butt, because like I've envisioned the way the vault is holding you.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Under the carry, yeah.
like carrying you under, kind of thing.
Metallic and round. Do I know what that is? Because I'm gonna have two different responses if I know what it is.
Mag, you see that it's a gun, like a blunderbuss of some sort.
We do not come to hurt anybody. We'd like to make an appointment with the Joker. The words are the best choice. And like Mag's hands go up, like way up, like please don't shoot. Please don't shoot.
I feel like Falda just sort of like turns and like the gun is just right there.
Yes.
And if you turn, that means I turn, so I'm face to face with the gun as opposed to ass to barrel with the gun.
And as you look up, you see this white skinned and clothed elf looking creature with like black paint, maybe tattoos going down from his eyes, going straight down. And he's wearing like this thimble type looking cap, but it looks like it's made out of like metal of some sort. And you can see that he also has like these big like goggle glasses that are like black, like a black crystal lens.
Denis tries to muster as much authority as she can from underneath an arm, and she goes, "We're gonna kill Captain Franks, and either you're with us or you're against us."
Pretty,
sweet
please.
Summer child. And that's how we're gonna end tonight's session.
Oh my god!
At the end of a barrel of a gun.
Ah!
Whew.
And we're not going to get to pick this back up till after the holidays, are we?
Oh, I know. I wish like it would come again sooner.
I know.
Oh,
Wow, that episode was a
that was
diversion.
intense.
A
Yeah.
diversion from the norm. Oh my god.
I mean, you have to have like some low lows to have the thrilling highs that we also have seen.
That's fair. That's fair. Whew. All right.
And it's gonna get a lot. It's gonna get a little bit lighter from
Denis is forever
like
changed.
this next part.
So
But
so it can get lighter, but Denis is a new woman.
sorry for the intense emotional stress I put the three of you
No,
through
that
tonight.
was great. That was a lot of fun.
Fantastic, Becky.
Yeah.
The penguin folk are door.
They are doors. I didn't get a chance to like introduce
Sounds
their
like you're saying
species or anything,
door
but
with a Brooklyn accent. Doors.
Was.
They're doors.
doors.
They have doors. Cool. Well, on that note, Rachel, where can people find you if they would like to find you?
Please find me on the internet tubes, on Instagram, Twitter, Hive, Twitch.tv, at I am Rachel Corgi. Pew, pew, pew. I took a week off streaming because of the respiratory infection, but you can usually find me on my channel every Tuesday and Wednesday early afternoons from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna drop today.
Nice.
And I almost called you Valda, Erica. If people wanted to find you and your beautiful click clacks, because Erica does make dice, they are incredible, impeccable, 10 out of 10. Where would they find you?
You can find me at Mercury Dice. Product placement. Woohoo.
And I love that for you.
Thanks. Yeah, so you can find me on all of the social medias as a Mercury Dice. We've got a giveaway happening for the holidays right now. Working on some special AP dice for the lovely Katie.
I'm so excited.
So yeah, just come to see some wholesome click clack content.
Perfect. Zeki, anything you would like to plug?
Just multiple DM advice type shows where we world build and stuff. I had a great session with Katie actually earlier this week where we started working on our Rubik's Clue game.
Yes,
That's what I'm calling it now. It's stuck.
I like it a lot.
Where you kind of can like roll d20s or d12s, d10s, and kind of construct your own version of like D&D Clue, where like you'll get a location, you'll get like a murder weapon, you'll get like your reasoning why the person was murdered, like the whodunit part of it, and then we're gonna build out additional tables where you can get like different NPCs to fill out like different party guests or people that happen to be at the mall or at the theater or wherever the location is, and fill out like extra potential clue type magical weapons and items. What was the really fun one that we came up with? Like the Burt's Bees?
Oh my gosh, yeah. It was like a Burt's. Oh my god, you were the one that came up with it, and I cannot for the life of me remember what it was. It was incredible. It was a murder weapon that was like a Burt's Bees chapstick, but you called it something else.
Yeah,
Zeki,
I'll have to check my notes.
I need your brain. I need your brain to remember because my brain is like a slotted spoon.
I mean, I also am a slotted spoon. I just happen to like keep Google Docs open to like collect the milk as it falls through. So that's kind of what we've been working on. And then I'm also like doing like an interview type DM show where I bring people on who are creating original content over on A Tale of D20s. I just interviewed Omar for his upcoming campaign that's coming out on A Tale of D20s. It was kind of a fun kickoff. But I'm going to be interviewing Zendarek next.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as Travis on A Tale of D20s. And then Katie and Ben are also going to show up eventually once we get it scheduled out and like have some like breathing room to get them on, and we'll talk about the AP campaign world. And just like I like hyping people up and like talking about like the cool nuances and different specific things that they bring to the table that somebody else at home or someone watching could potentially bring into their own game. And like there's a lot of positive and cool things that we've been doing, a lot of inclusive things that I think should be more standardized at the table that we're doing, both here and at a Tale of D20s. And
Yep.
I don't know, I thought it was just like a really cool way to explore these types of topics while still giving DM advice and making everybody better, because that's ultimately what's going to make the game more consistently better for everybody. And I want everybody to play D&D. So
Very much so. Does anyone in the chat have someone we should raid? Because none of the people I follow are currently online. Or I guess Erica and Rachel, if you have anyone who's streaming at the moment that we could raid, that would also be lovely. But all my friends are offline.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not very Twitch savvy yet, so I don't really have many folks.
Yeah.
All right, then I'm gonna pick a random person, and
nice.
I am not responsible for whatever content we end up in. I do not condone it. I do not endorse it. It's just gonna be fun, and we'll find out what we get. How does that sound?
Oh boy, here we go.
All right. Oh, we got one. Never mind.
Blondie 420. Never mind.
Yeah, I want to follow Blondie 420. That sounds
That's
rad
a
as
great
hell.
name.
Let's fucking
love
go.
it. BLONDIE _420. Let's go.
Is there something specific with that number? I see it all the time.
It's just a cool number that cool people know.
Just like 69.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I get that.
Yeah.
It's the drug number for weed.
And on that note, let's go say hi to Blondie.
Wow.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
I mean dandelions when I say weed.